Hello, hi, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you is the right time. Keep in mind, it is a general reading, and see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully bring some clarity to whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself that divine inner guidance is in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition. So your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start today with the Money Moves Oracle deck. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Opening message to be helpful. Please and thank you. Ooh, something's going to change really, really fast. Put your seatbelt on and get ready to step on the gas here. It looks like one opportunity is going to open up to a bigger one and a bigger one and a bigger one. So this is not just one thing that's coming in. It's perhaps one big one that's going to make a lot of changes overall in your life. But I feel like this is also a progression. Things happen suddenly and in a short period and in a hurry. I'm in a hurry to get things done. I think a country song just came through. I'm in a hurry to get things done. I rush and rush. I have no idea who sings that song. I just remember hearing it on a jukebox. So it's taking bold steps forward. So if you have to turn on a dime, you are going to be able to handle these changes. It just might feel like a lot. It makes me think of the phrase my mom says, just bird by bird. If you have a lot to handle, just put your attention into the thing that is necessary first, and then the next step, and then the next step, and eventually everything is going to start to feel like it's coming together. It looks like you're heading somewhere like time warp Star Wars fast. So whatever changes are coming through, maybe it's going to even make you feel like you're suddenly in a new chapter. You've jumped timelines. I feel like it's going to make, I don't know, I see everything being different because of something. So let's see. Let's continue to, let's go to the career and life. So for some of you, this could be a change in your career or what you're doing all together. For some of you, if you've been working on something for a long time and really waiting for that door to open up or something to finally like progress, I feel like it's going to take off really fast. I mean, this just makes me think of like a spaceship or a rocket. I just keep hearing like buckle up and hit the gas, like it's going to start to move. So maybe you were like at a roadblock before, something like that. Take bold steps forward. Step through that door with confidence. Hit the gas with confidence. Even jump over that hurdle with confidence. Let's see. Let's go to the career and life. Another message. Oh, wow. Maybe you're going to be put in a position of power. There's a big crown here and a shield and 2 swords. And also it's like the tree of life. So something's going to come through that's going to really make you feel grounded, rooted, like you can have growth, not always hitting a wall, hitting a roadblock. This is also having the right protection around you, maybe the right people supporting you. I do feel like maybe for some of you, if you had to put your guard up in the past, I just got a little of like seven of rods kind of energy. You are gaining the higher perspective, the elevated perspective, the spiritual perspective. You have the higher ground in a situation. I do see for some of you, I hear waiting. Maybe you've been waiting to hear on a certain position to be hired. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is a complete surprise. You are being promoted or being called to lead. I do feel like it's sort of a divine calling. You might actually be getting a call, but there's something in your soul that's going to feel like you were meant to do this. You were meant to pursue this. It's time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. This is beautiful. It's very much like the upright empress and emperor. I feel like if you are given a position, whether it's starting your own business or you are, I see you speaking to a lot of different people. So I don't know if that's in an audience situation or you are just getting to speak to a lot of different people who could, I'm not just getting that they can be helpful. I'm getting that they really want to work with you. So that could be on a personal project. But I feel like it's because you're relatable, you're real. I'm getting that whatever this is, you're going to be very enthusiastic about it. Your energy is just kind of be in the right place. I'm even getting for some of you, if I see like fast paced here. So if you work, I mean, I see like a busy restaurant or something like that. But if you work somewhere where there's actually a lot of, like it's like a really busy night, I see you doing something with so much grace. Even if there is a stressful situation and inside you're like, I still feel like you are doing something with a smile on your face, somehow making it work. Almost like instead of people seeing you all stressed out, they're enjoying the show and totally impressed by how you're doing something. And I know that's not for all of you. So it's just sort of, that's the picture of energy I get for whatever it is that you are going to be doing. Let's get another message from the same deck. What is another message on fast changes and power position? It's not a pushy power that you do here. I just see, like I see somebody handing you a crown. I don't know why I just thought of I actually just thought of a beauty contest. So maybe some of you do something and it's in the, maybe not a beauty contest, but maybe I got that image because you were actually winning something. Or being presented something, an award, something in a ceremony. But I'm getting maybe for some of you, you do something in the beauty industry, or maybe design, or maybe something on stage, or something with your talent. I actually see somebody winning a talent competition, but I mean, that could be something in a local school. It could be something really small, or for some of you, maybe you do submit something and you are selected, but you're not just selected, you're like pushed to the front of the line. They like get you right on stage. I do see some of you winning something. I also see for some of you, like I don't want to say a one-hit wonder, but the one hit that is wonderful, that maybe makes something take off. So maybe for some of you, you are writers or you make music. I hear radio. So maybe something gets played on the radio. I just thought of that song. I think it's called Radio by John Legend. I'm getting a lot of different energies and like different things that people do so far with this reading. So let's continue. Let's get another one. Prickly situation. So just know that I think for some of you, I mean, this is interesting. I feel like for some of you, you won or you were actually given a position over somebody else. So I do feel like most people want to work with you, but maybe you have a little bit of jealousy or a little bit of weird energy around you because somebody wishes they had your powerful position, or maybe they are seeing how many changes are happening in your life, and they feel like they're kind of being left behind. This is definitely the energy of building bridges, not burning them. I'm getting that prickly energy is somebody else's energy. Like it just felt like something rubbed them to the wrong way, or they wish they had something. But there's a beautiful flower in these thorns. I feel like that's your energy. I feel like you are going to be able to soften a person or soften a situation. It says you need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. I did see you winning something. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. This is where you approach somebody by trying to see their position or their side. I think my battery just ran out and my charger must not be plugged in. I'm going to pause you one sec. My screen just went black. Yeah, I totally had the wrong charger in. So to continue, I do feel like somebody needs maybe to be heard, to feel like they are understood. And I see like honey on the wound. Like try to see somebody's perspective, where they're coming from. But I feel like if you just shine, just open up, maybe even open up about something personal or about your personal journey or something like that, that will help somebody maybe understand you a little bit better, how you got to be in this position or why it is that you are there or all that you intend on doing with it. I also see someone really softening up and you maybe even taking somebody under your wing that you normally wouldn't see yourself working with. Sometimes you got to get past that prickly outside to see that somebody can kind of be a softie underneath. So just have that awareness and remember it's going to be about honey on the wound. It's going to be the whisper that gets through, not the overpowering energy. So let's get one more from this deck. What is one more message on fast changes, power position, and a prickly situation? With the prickly situation, I just thought of a cactus, like a succulent, and how it's not over watering them, but it's something that can be very long lasting. And I see like even getting through, I kind of hear like a dry spell. So maybe something with different seasons that happen, but I feel like something is going to be resilient through different seasons or a very long season. But I feel like maybe maybe I see the desert because it's been a long time coming, and maybe that rain is about to come, or that flower is about to blossom, and maybe the dry spell is over. So let's get one more, please, and thank you. Illumination. You're going to open up. You're going to see something in that higher perspective. You're going to start to really let your dreams out. See how they can start to open up. Like something was just jarred up here before. It was stuck. It was like inside of you or inside of someone else, and it just had to be let go. It's having spiritual illumination as well. So anything that was hidden is going to come to light. I am kind of getting that maybe you open up to someone and they just were kind of judging a book by its cover and not seeing where you were coming from, and that is going to be really helpful in a connection. But that could also be somebody else opening up as well, or it could also be that thing that was hidden that's coming to light is because something was being orchestrated behind a closed door or figured out outside your sphere of what you can see land. So there is going to be an opening, an opportunity, and something that comes through. It's new jobs, opportunities, and many options, and someone lends you a helping hand. I definitely see that it's not just one person. Maybe one person really like gives you the key for that door, but I see a lot of people, at least down the road, helping you out. So let's go to something a little different. Let's do the divine dog. I I really like this deck of cards. Let's just get one divine dog message and a little more clarity for you guys. What else would be helpful for the collective? Fast changes, power position, prickly situation. I think that's our card. And illumination. And you got passion. So, and at the bottom is dreaming. You're not just dreaming, you're dreaming big. I feel like you've had some of these dreams tucked away for a little too long. And I feel like for some of you, once this position changes, once you change your position or how you see something, or really start to go with the flow of how something is happening, I see your dreams getting bigger. I also see you having dreams you didn't even know you had in there. So don't put a lid on that box. Don't, tighten up that jar. Loosen something up and see how it flows, where it takes you to. The next window of opportunity, that next open door, that next person that can help you, that next passion project that you will discover when you learn something new about yourself or get a brand new idea. This energy of passion is beautiful. You're so excited to go and get that stick, to jump out in the waves. This is something you're going to be doing where each time you do it, it feels exciting. So it is the energy of spirit, passion, creativity, adventure, and it's doing what you love. If you love what you're doing, that's how windows and opportunities are going to open up. If you're expressing yourself with true authenticity of your passions, what you're excited about, every single person you talk to is going to feel that energy and want to get on board to help you. Or just, even if they're just talking about your conversation you had to somebody else, because they're like, hey, look at what my friend's doing. I can't believe that they are doing all this or handling all these changes or really starting to pursue this thing that they're good at and they're enjoying it. And maybe you're going to inspire someone else to actually do what they love as well. But I feel like they're also going to maybe you do have somebody that's going to help you here. And I don't think that is direct for all of you. I do feel like you talking to somebody that cares about you, or is just maybe even somebody new, but they talk to the right person that's like, hey, could I get that person's card? That sounds really interesting. And I do feel like somehow it's going to come back around to be really helpful for you. I hope that made sense. All right, let's go to something different. I brought this one. I haven't used it in a little while. It's the guides from the Hidden Realms. Let's get another message. What is another message to be helpful for the collective right now? Please and thank you. You're going to be working with someone else. Somebody's definitely, if not right now, later on down the line, that's going to come in. This is somebody who you will maybe dream pretty big with. Maybe your dreams are going to be bigger together. This is co-creating with someone, maybe collaborating with someone. It's number 26. I feel like there's a lot of, I feel like there's a star. It's giving me star energy. Hope, but also that you're sort of shining like a star, being noticed, standing out different. It's manifestation. It's a divine partnership. So for some of you, this is a partnership, whether that's romance, your forever partner, your person, or this is a really good business partnership or collaboration of some sort, even a really good friendship. It's divine. It is been divinely orchestrated to get you together so that you can create together. So you can not just have it be in illusion land, but get past those beautiful conversations and those ideas and really put energy into physically manifesting something. It's also when you're in frequency alignment. That's really nice, because this means that you are in alignment in yourself and you are attracting and attracted to the right people with the right frequency, with the right vibrations. that want to see you succeed, that want to get on board with you, that believe that you can take this like authority position. So let's continue. I sort of want one more that has maybe a message. I don't know if I see the spirit messages though. I don't know if I brought them. And if I didn't, then it's not supposed to come through. So let's do a divine feather message and then jump into the tarot. What is one divine feather message to be helpful for the collective right now? Please and thank you. An owl. I really like the owl energy. Maybe it's doing something in silence. It also, because they fly in silence, maybe you're even co-creating with someone who's more like a silent partner. Maybe that's even you. Maybe you don't want to be in the spotlight. You don't want to be wearing that crown. You can do something just as passionate, but sort of behind the scenes. And maybe for some of you, that's how somebody else feels. I'm getting that somebody doesn't really care about the glory. I feel like it's more about the love of being with you, or the love of what they are working on. It's your intuition is correct. Do follow your gut on something. Follow how you feel energetically around different people, whether you're drained or uplifted and plugged in, whether you're inspired or somebody is trying to dim that light. And it's you taking action, putting yourself back in the position of power of what you can control to lead you towards the right partnerships, people, places, and environments where you feel good. It's following your inner wisdom without fail. I feel like some of you are going to be getting some big spiritual downloads, like epiphany, aha moments. But when you get that kind of energy or clarity, it's trusting it and then following the right inspiration. So let's do a couple tarot cards. This is what is it? The golden one. That's not the name though. I can't, it's like the golden journey. I'll put it in the description for you guys. What are a couple of messages to show the movement of energy? Let's see what the movement is right now. Currently. You have wow, this is that bonus card is coming through for you guys. So currently you have all of this abundance that wants to come in as a gift from God, from Source. These are blessings. This is the blessings of Ganesh or Ganesha. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It's so beautiful. I love the energy of the elephant too. It also looks like you have a fountain here and roses. So whatever this is, it is something that can be really stable and golden. When I think of the golden energy, I think of something that loses no energy at all. It's such a perfect metal. So this is something that's not going to feel like a plastic manifestation. It's going to feel like, I'm getting like its weight in gold. Like gold is very heavy, but I feel like it's not something too heavy for you. I feel like it's something that's grounding. Let's get another card. I mean, right away, you are being told that you're going to be blessed. I guess upside down, that would be you not believing this blessing is for you or that you could handle it. Or having an offer and knowing it's right and like getting in your own way, self-sabotage, backing out of something. I feel like you need to go all in on this, whatever it is. The moon. So maybe you're even, I am getting for some of you, I mean, this could be that other person's energy too. I am sort of getting for some of you that maybe it's even, I mean, some people have fears of success and some have fears of failure. You know, if you have a lot of success and a lot of changes have to happen, some people stay in the comfort zone because all of those changes feel like they might be more stressful than actually having all of their dreams come true. But for some people, they don't even try at all because they don't want to fail. But failing is fine. Failing is how you learn. Failing gets you up again or helps you recognize that it wasn't right for you. There's more regret in not stepping up to bat or not saying yes to that thing you really want or you're thinking about than doing it and then figuring out it wasn't right. Or figuring out you need more practice or need to do something again. But that's not normally the energy of the moon, but that's sort of what I got really big right away. But with the energy of the moon, it sometimes is something that is under the surface, an emotional situation or emotional like energies that have been pushed down, blocked, tucked away, not addressed, not worked through. Sometimes it is secrets. You do have something. You do have something over here that said that you are going to get this illumination on something that is coming to light. But I am getting for some of you, this is something that was just being worked out, maybe by a certain person or a group or a company or even spiritually under the surface where you couldn't see. You know, when that moon is dark, I always think of the moon as sometimes also like fears, because if you're walking in the woods and you have no moonlight and no flashlight and you run into a tree, you learn to either take a flashlight out or go when it's a different season or a different flow of energy so you don't run into that tree again. It's using your instincts and it's also using your intuition. It's that energy of loyalty with the dog. And I don't know, now I see like you as a pack leader. But it could be somebody else being really emotional and that comes to the surface. Or revealing something that was a secret. Maybe this big reveal feels like a blessing. Or maybe finally getting to dive into those deep emotions you feel for a project you're working on, something about yourself, or something you are feeling for someone else. And you get to dive on in and really feel it instead of keeping it tucked away. I do feel like something is going to be illuminated. It even looks like this moon card was sort of an eclipse. So maybe something was eclipsed out in the dark and something is going to be like in the spotlight, come to light, figured out, realized. Clarity on the moon, that's major arcana number 18. It's also going with the ebb and the flow, and it is definitely trusting your intuition, because it's trusting your intuition on things you can't always see, but you usually feel. And it looks like you're not only having these blessings, you're heading towards victory. This is my victory card in the minor arcana. The Six of Wands is really pretty. You are coming home on this victory parade. And there's a lot of stars here. I feel like you definitely have energies around you that are going to be so excited to see you succeed, to see you up there shining. This is like winning the game, getting the job, the victory parade coming home. But it usually means that there was some kind of energy that was sort of off or rough or had to be learned beforehand to get there. Sometimes it's an easy victory, but usually it comes after some energy was placed somewhere. It could be you recognizing someone else, inspired by someone else's victory, giving you a little boost on doing what you love too, following your passion. But sometimes this upside down is somebody who stays up there on that high horse a little bit too long and they can get saddle sore. It's someone who doesn't recognize any other energies that maybe helped get them there and are still there supporting them, or even seeing the blessing in a situation of any kind of friction that took you away from a partnership or away from a job or away from a situation, because without that friction, you wouldn't have left and headed towards where you feel victorious, where you feel passionate, where you feel inspired. Sometimes it takes that wrong rub, energy to get you out of a situation to get you where you're supposed to be. So it's even looking at that and looking back at that as a blessing. But if you do have helpful energies around you now, it's getting off that horse and saying thank you, mixing and mingling, going to the after party, having fun, helping them clean up. I just saw somebody having a party and like somebody going around like cleaning up all the cups and helping them. Maybe it's even like a dinner party, like doing their dishes for them. So they're not like leaving that party with a big old mess for whoever hosted it to attend to later or in the morning. I think that was definitely a side thing, but I definitely see some kind of party or celebration energy. So let's get one more message for the collective, please. It is a party. You have the Three of Cups. This is celebrating with the people that love you, that you love being around. Sometimes this can be a wedding, or it can be an announcement that you get or you give someone else that makes you really happy. I always see this as maybe an invitation to go out with some friends, even go out with your honey. Maybe when you're out with your friends, that's when you meet the right person to give you an opportunity. Or this sometimes is just switching up your energy, especially if you're working really hard over here, because switching up your energy brings you more balance. It's having a really good time. It's also recognizing if that's upside down, it's leaving any weird groups or people in your life that drained you, that you weren't inspired around, that did not really want to see you succeed, even if they put on a big old fake ass smile on their face. You could feel that their energy wasn't happy for you. That's that's upside down. And it's just cutting those strings, not spending time with those people anymore. If your vibration is over here in the frequency of divine energy, this is taking you to the right people who have that right similar frequency, even though they can be very different from you. It's also going to probably naturally distance you from those that you don't feel right around anymore. And at the bottom, you do have the look at this little page. It's so cute. You have the Page of Cups. So it is possible that you are following something in your life where you are loving that person, loving this project, just loving yourself overall. This is you, even if you're in the position of authority and power, maybe feeling a little new. Maybe even though you got it, maybe you still have a lot to learn, and that's okay. This could be somebody younger than you around you. Maybe this is a child or someone sort of inexperienced. This is someone getting a handle on a new situation, or it's a new potential situation where you're just at that like Google-eyed, falling in love, got a little crusheroo kind of energy. I just thought of Crush by Jennifer Paige, but I'm not getting that it's really that kind of energy. I think it's more that somebody wants to take that crush farther, to make more chapters for a partnership, or you in whatever position you are to have more growth, more development, to get past the stages of where it's young and head towards maturity. It could also just be somebody asking you out with this. Because this is somebody that, it's a page, so it can be a message. And it's usually a little flirty message. You know, maybe somebody's just kind of sticking their toe in the water, seeing what you might say. Not quite sure if you would, you know, like them or not, or go out with them, or what this could be. But this has all the potential in the world, but you just have to have more experiences. Upside down, it is somebody not trusting their intuition so much, not trusting those gut feelings they have about an environment, reading the room, a certain partnership, or somebody kind of fantasizing so much about what something could be and then never really getting more experience with it. So it's more like their emotions are kind of in fantasy land. It could also be somebody who is naturally gifted, naturally psychic, but still figuring out, like, you know, how to trust that. It's also where somebody, upside down at least, might not have a handle on their emotions. And you do have a prickly situation over here. That is somebody who would overreact, or they're just, they have so many emotions, they haven't gained the maturity to know how to, I don't know, it's like somebody who like starts crying at the wrong time. But it's usually somebody that is a little bit emotionally insecure, or just hasn't had the right growth or experiences to, I'm getting to, like, really to just even themselves out, or know when the appropriate time is. But upright, this is somebody pretty, I don't know, it's really a cute little sassy energy. It's like somebody who wants to always look cute in case their crush is there. So maybe somebody is looking extra cute for you these days, or they will be. And that could also be your energy, having a little crusheroo on someone. But whatever this is, it's feeling young. It's feeling like you got that, like, little, like a teenager again. And that's really sweet. But it just has to be taken farther, and offered more maturity. And it doesn't mean these are immature people. Like, if you're in a new partnership, it doesn't mean you're both immature. It can be, but it can mean it's just an immature new start of a relationship, and you need more time to get to know each other. Maybe talk about your dreams. Maybe what you want to co-create totally changes once you develop this farther. So I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. Let's get one more on notes from the universe on love and connections. What is the last message to be helpful, please? And thank you. What you give will come back. I definitely see something beautiful coming back. I feel like a lot of you have already given a lot. I feel like for some of you, you may have even overgave in some partnerships, or like extended your energy a little too much where you felt depleted. So I do feel like some of you have, like, really learned to plug yourself back in first. When in doubt, give, let them have it. Surrender, make peace. When there's no doubt, give, let them have it. Surrender and make peace. I do feel like you are going to be able to make any situation that was a little weird peaceful, even if there has to be distance. I do feel like some of you are going to do a very graceful and mature exit. And if there's somebody else that is not handling it like that, I do see you as being the one who can sort of make a situation a little bit sweeter because it's you. So if somebody normally would be overreacting or not handle something with maturity, I feel like you're going to be the one to figure out how to adjust that situation so that I'm just sort of getting so the person is understood, but you also are making something really clear and putting yourself in that position of power. I hope that made sense. It says, did I make life too easy? The universe. P.S. There's no doubt who is number one in my book. Number one, I just thought of the tide is high. Does she say something about being your number one? And then I thought of one is the loneliest number. All these one songs came in. And then there's is the loneliest number that you ever do. I can't think of who sings that, but I do know there's a version by Amy Mann. And I think there's a Goldfrapp song, I think so, that's called Number One. So with this, I bid you adieu. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, afternoon, whatever it is. And I look forward to seeing you very soon.